In the news this week, controversial lobby group Stonewall denies the reality of biological sex in court hearing. Northern Ireland's most senior lawyer challenges a ban on peaceful protests outside abortion clinics. And Sadiq Khan is under fire for trying to decriminalise cannabis. Hello. A senior Stonewall employee has rejected the reality of biological sex in court. During an employment tribunal, head of trans inclusion Kieran Metcalf was asked, "You define women as anyone, including men, who say they are women?" He responded, "Bodies are not inherently male or female, they are just their bodies." Critics were quick to respond, with former British Olympic swimmer Sharon Davis asking, "How can any organisation, company, etc. take advice, let alone legal advice from Stonewall, when they say they don't believe in a biological reality? Especially any institution where physiology matters, e.g. sport, medicine, safety?" Northern Ireland's Attorney General is challenging a ban on peaceful protests outside abortion clinics in the province. In March, the Abortion Services Bill was voted through in Stormont, despite significant public opposition, and will introduce so-called buffer zones across Northern Ireland. But Dame Brenda King has now asked the Supreme Court to consider whether this is consistent with the right to peaceful protest. She has called on the judges to rule whether the bill is a proportionate interference with the rights of those who wish to express opposition to abortion services in Northern Ireland. The Scottish Government is also removing safeguards, confirming that unsupervised home abortions will continue to be allowed. Michael Robinson of the Society for the Protection of Unborn Children said the SNP was disregarding the safety of mothers, calling it a cynical, reckless and disgraceful decision. Sadiq Khan is under fire for pushing the government to decriminalise cannabis. The Mayor of London cannot enact such changes himself, but launched the London Drugs Commission to assess the UK's drugs laws and use its report to influence future government policy. The Commission is set to focus on whether the possession and consumption of cannabis should be decriminalised. But Home Secretary Priti Patel criticised the Mayor, saying, "The Mayor has no powers to legalise drugs. They ruin communities, tear apart families and destroy lives." And finally, the newly appointed head of the police inspectorate has said officers should concentrate on serious crime rather than policing opinions. Her Majesty's Chief Inspector of Constabulary, Andy Cook, stated, "We're not the thought police. We follow legislation and we follow the law. Simple as that. Policing is busy enough dealing with the serious offences that are going on, busy enough trying to keep people safe." He added, "Thoughts, unless they become actions, aren't an offence." Well, that's all for this week. For regular updates and information on all of our stories, plus much more, visit our website at christian.org.uk. Until next time, goodbye.